Hello, Professor Otangdo. This is Group 2. Our presentation will deliver the survey results from descriptive study on energy drink. Our research question is how to change negative perception towards the energy drink to a positive. We have three hypotheses for this. First, customers may have negative perception to energy drink. Second, packaging affects customers when choosing energy drink. Lastly, customers may have complementary product when drinking energy drink. The first finding that we will be presenting comes from one of the question in the category of awareness. This survey question asks whether or not respondents consume any other drinks or foods when they consume energy drink. Normally, many beverages are consumed together with foods or snacks. For example, coffee with chocolate cookies, jusico with 삼각김밥, 사다 with potato chips, soju with 삼겹살, and many more. So it is questionable to us to know which one comes to the people's mind first, soju or 삼겹살. A juicy cool seller may think of an option to sell with 삼각김밥, while soju seller may think of making a relation with kogi through an advertisement. This might be a good casual research question. However, coming back to our research question, the results show that 70% of people responded that they have no other things they eat with when they consume energy drink. Here, we can infer that energy drink itself satisfies the need of consumers. Energy drink buyers have specific purpose for the purchase. This finding gives us some sense to build better marketing mix. Descriptive study tells us where and when people consume energy drink. In the survey question asking in where energy drink is being consumed, almost 70% of the respondents answered that it is library. And we found out that these respondents were studying more than 6 hours a day, in average. Let's set aside the fact that the survey was carried out in the campus, which leaves us with possible selection bias on our survey. The finding tells us that energy drinkers use the drink to stimulate concentration. The evidence that verifies this conclusion can be found in the question asking, on what occasion do you use energy drink? More than 80% of people responded that they take the drink before exams or they drink it before the project's due. This finding gives some guide to marketers that they should focus on distributing the product near their libraries and private institutions. Taking into consideration that students will get older and become drivers or office workers, the possibility of increase in market share is bright. At the beginning of the research, we hypothesized that the aggressive packaging is a negative factor for sales. However, in the question that tests this hypothesis, participants said that packaging is one of the least influence factors they care. The reason we set the aforementioned hypothesis is because we thought that knowing the weakness of energy drink would help marketers set the right mix, which leads to better sales performance. In contrary to our hypothesis, the results show that the health concern is most negative factors influencing both drinkers and non-drinkers of this drink. Though it is understandable for the non-drinkers to raise health concerns, the health issue being a problem to the people who consume energy drink is quite ironic. Then how can we wisely remove these negative factors towards sales? We thought about it and came down to a conclusion that we should not struggle to relieve the customer's concern on possible side effects coming from energy drink. The reason for this is that when someone hears about the negative effects one product can have to them, their curiosity strengthens the negative perception. Rather, if the marketers try to appeal the positive side that energy drink could have to them, the negative aspect that people had before will be replaced with the good perception, and eventually they will forget the harmful effects coming from energy drink. We got this idea from how cigarette companies advertise their product. Amid the rising health concerns by the cigarette, the marketers appeal the masculinity through the advertisement. Nice, good-looking cowboy smoking a cigarette. The last interesting result that we earned from the research is the advertisement does influence consumer buying decision. This factor ranked third in the survey, asking respondents to rate the level of reporting criteria when deciding the purchase of energy drink. It came after price and recommendations. Since price is the last factor we can change, and stimulating recommendations is possible when good perception of the product is built, we thought that improving advertisement to look more appealing to young adults are the first thing we can do. These young adults are aged between 19 to 30, who are mostly studying for a good grade or for their first job. We check on the current advertisement to see if there should be any changes. We picked Hot 6, which was mostly favored in our survey, to see if there is any room for improvement. The advertisement copy used by the Hot 6 is, "You are young because you are busy." We thought this copy needs a little change, because in the time when young Koreans wish to be held, we thought charming copy would be more appealing. So we suggest marketers a change in the current copy and a change in the advertisement. From our research, we think that relating energy drink with the dream would appeal to potential customers. We may suggest energy drinkers are the dreamers and people with passion. In conclusion, response from the first question let us know that there is no complement products, and specific purpose drives the energy drink purchase. Question asking where they consume the drink gives us idea of better distribution channel. Response from last two questions tells us that charming advertisement relating it with achieving dream is more preferable. Thank you for listening.